Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Today, this article comes from The Hollywood Reporter, but first, please subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a lot. Let's read into this article. Game of Thrones movie in early development at Warner Brothers. The studio has been quietly developing a film based on George R.R. Martin's fantasy universe as HBO/Max and Warner Brothers increasingly cross-pollinate the company's big fantasy titles. This is pretty big news for Game of Thrones. Big fan base here. I wonder how a film would do. I know the show did very well. Pretty highly acclaimed show, but I wonder what a film would do on screen and what story they'd go after there. But let's read into this article. The world of Game of Thrones could finally end up on the big screen. Warner Brothers has been quietly developing at least one film set in George R.R. Martin's epic fantasy universe. The Hollywood Reporter has learned multiple sources describe the project as very early stage development with no filmmaker cast or writer yet attached, but the company is keen on exploring the idea of Westeros invading cinemas. The move might represent a shift in the company's strategy regarding the property. The showrunners of the original Game of Thrones series, David Benioff and Dan Weiss, famously wanted to conclude the series with 3 feature films instead of its 2019 final season. Martin was also keen on the idea of a movie, and the author told The Hollywood Reporter back in 2019 that the concepts were being kicked around, but for a long time, HBO strongly resisted the idea and instead wanted to preserve the prestige series as an HBO property. Since the end of the original series, however, there have been countless changes to the company's executive ranks, with HBO now headed by Casey Bloys and the film studio led by Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdy, as well with the film versus TV landscape, including an increased willingness to shift cinematic properties to the small screen and back again. There has been Matt Reeves' box office hits like The Batman launching its acclaimed HBO spinoff The Penguin, Max's upcoming Dune Prophecy TV series following the success of Denis Villeneuve's 2 films. HBO is prepping a new take on J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter novels as a TV series, and Warner Brothers is developing a new Lord of the Rings movie even as Amazon unfurls its The Rings of Power TV show. In short, the idea that a genre property needs to be either a movie or TV show has become outdated, so it's unsurprising that Thrones might be the next property to cross the mediums. In 2022, HBO launched the hit prequel series. The network also has another upcoming prequel series, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, planned for 2025. There are other ideas in development as well. One tantalizing unexplored territory remains storylines set after the original series, as all the film's successor projects thus far have just been prequels. So with that being said, guys, that concludes most of that article there. What do you think about this overall? Do you want to see a Game of Thrones film on the big screen? Do you prefer it as a TV series? What did you think about that last season of Game of Thrones? I've heard a lot of mixed reviews from fans of Game of Thrones. And what do you think about House of Dragon? Let me know what you think about all that stuff down in the comments below. Definitely would like to hear what you guys think about this topic overall. If I get any more information regarding this film, I'll definitely be passing it on to you guys. I'll be first on that. But with that being said, like I had said before, comment down below what you thought about this article. If you're excited for a potential Game of Thrones film on the big screen coming very soon, subscribe to the channel, guys. Like this video, please. Share with a friend. And as always, be safe. It's Neff signing off.